Circle around the zero, find your love and zero. Back, back, zero. Side, side, zero. Front, front, zero. Find your love and zero. Hi, did you get a chance to see the video where I teach this game to my students? It is a lot of fun, and I want you to check that out. Today, we're going to be looking at the rhythm and the melody that you can teach from this song. Let's start with the rhythm.
Circle around the zero, find your love and zero.
The rhythm of this song is really complicated. We're going to look at it in just a minute or two. So I start with a snap to give a good feel. Now you may know this, to do a 2 and 4 snap with kids is really tough. First of all, snaps are tough, even with 4th and 5th graders. A lot of them can get it, but not everyone. You may need to actually teach that the sound of the snap is when it releases and hits the hand. You actually have to teach that sort of thing, and I add a snap on 2 and 4. Circle around the zero, find your love and zero. Back, back, zero. Side, side, zero. Front, front, zero. Find your love and zero, and the next person gets to play. Since only so many kids get chosen, at least this gives them something to do to groove with the song. You notice that there's a lot of little slides. Part of the game is that you're actually doing the song the way it originally would have been done in the African American game tradition. Circle around zero, find your love and zero. Back, back, zero. Side, side, zero. Front, front, zero. Find your love and zero. This is something called a master copy. If ever you are interested in getting into Kodály methodology, you're going to be making master copies with all of the songs that you use to teach. It has the title of the game, the genre of the song, it has different subject matter, and this right here is the tone set. The tone set in this song ends on do, so it is underlined, or you could circle it. Do, re, mi, sol, la, hi, do, and it's also a low, la. This is the tone set of the song, an extended do pentatone. Mi, so, so, sol, la, so. Do, so, so, sol, la, so. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Mi, do, do, la, do, do. Or mi, do, do, la, do, do. Now we're talking about rhythm right now. So this is teet, teet, tim, ka-teet, tom. Teet, teet, tim, ka-teet, tom. Wow, what a complicated rhythm. I do not use this song to teach rhythm. It just does not behave. This part behaves really well for a teet-tom, ta, ta, teet-tom, ta, ta, teet-tom. But if you want to teach a timka, you don't necessarily want to have a teet-tom right next to it. It just makes it a little bit more complex. And if you want to teach a teet-tom, I would not use the phrase that is right here with the teet, teet, tim, ka-teet, tom. This part works, but it's right in the middle of the song. And it's best if you're teaching rhythm to use the first motive or the last motive. Not always. If you want to extract this and use it for teet, tom, you can. I just don't use this song for rhythm. Hey, real quick, I want you to check something out. Tap your love and zero. I don't use that lyric because these days that means something a little different. I'm not going to explain it here if you don't know. But we have tap your love and zero, and I just do find your love and zero. Much more tame. And now melody.
Front, front, zero, find your love and zero.
After you play the game, go ahead and lead the body signs. Front, front, zero, find your love and zero. Try that with me. Front, front, zero, find your love and zero. Now we know we're going to do it in the key of F. So we go, try that again. Front, front, zero, find your love and zero. Switch key before you get up to the board. Front, front, zero, find your love and zero. Come on, let's go up to the board. Front, front, zero, find your love in zero. Now, when you're teaching melody, you have to remove a little bit of that performance sound, which is front, front, zero, find your love in zero, because that's not part of the song necessarily, that's part of the game and part of the experience. So you just break it down to the actual melody of front, front, zero. What about that chunk? Front, front, zero, front, front, zero. What are those three pitches? Of course, they're mi, re, do, mi, re, do. And would you go ahead and put these up on the board and you hand them to a student? They come on over, and if do is on a space, mi is on the space above it, first, you see if they can put it up there themselves. And often they can if I'm doing this in 4th grade for low law. This is a lesson for presenting low law. Mi, re, do. And the student puts them on up there and everyone sings mi, re, do. Find your love, just that chunk. Find your love. Does that skip any of these pitches? Find your love, or does it have all three? Yes, it skips the re, mi, do, do. And you have another student come on up to the board and put these three up there. Find your love, find your love. And when you have a student come up to put up a bunch of notes up on the board, it's a great opportunity to talk about how it has to be lined up with the word, the lyric, and it has to be on the right space or line, depending on where the do clef is. Every single opportunity to reteach the foundational elements of melody. Mi, do, do, find your love. This was there the whole time. Find your love in zero. The last two. Zero. Of course, it just stays on do, do. And I often just put those two up after the class identifies that they're both do. Find your love in. 3 questions. Are those the same or different? Love in. Of course, they're different. I'm going to ask all 3 questions whenever there is a new pitch. Love in, higher or lower? Yes, it goes lower. Love in, down by a step or down by a skip? Love in. And even if one student says down by a step, then put it a step lower and try it. Front, front, zero, find your love in zero. No, that doesn't sound right at all. Of course, it's not a step. It is a skip. Do we know anything that is lower than do? Yeah, we're just calling it low right now. Remember, this is a presentation for low law. And I've already been calling low law low for a lesson or 2 on the staff, ready to go for this lesson where we present the name. Sing the whole thing with me. Mi, re, do, mi, do, lo, do. And I just put my hand down. I don't actually use a hand sign until right now. It is time to learn what this is called. This brand new pitch down here is called a low law. A low law, and it has the exact same sign as a law that's up above so, but it is below do, which makes it a low law. Do, la, do, do. Try the whole thing. Mi, re, do, mi, do, la, do. And you can draw a low law like this, low law, or you can do law with a tick below it that shows that it is a low law, or you can do just a law with a tick below it and it shows that it is low law. Try the whole thing. Mi, re, do, mi, do, la, do. Well, that was fun working on Circle Round the Zero with you. We worked on a couple of beat things that you can do with the song, and this is a great song to teach low law. It's been fun working with you today and looking at the song. I'll see you next time when we look at another game and what to teach in rhythm and in melody. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Circle around the zero, find your love in zero.